In a small, dusty workshop, a young woman named Ada worked with a focus that was almost tangible. The air hummed with the sound of her tools, each movement precise. Each piece she crafted a testament to her dedication. This was her world, a world of sawdust and dreams. One day, a man named Chike entered her workshop. He was a craftsman too, his hands telling a similar story of hard work and ambition. He saw the same fire in her eyes that burned within him. They didn't need many words. Their shared passion for their craft spoke volumes. A connection sparked not just of shared skill, but of a shared dream to build something more. Their days became a rhythm of collaboration. Early mornings in the workshop turned into late nights, planning, creating, and pushing each other to be better. We watched them, a montage of tireless effort. Sawdust flies, designs are sketched and scrapped, and slowly, piece by piece, their business begins to take shape. There were moments of frustration, tools breaking, deadlines looming, but they always found strength in each other. A knowing glance, a shared cup of coffee, and the quiet pre-dawn hours, a hand on the shoulder offering silent support. Their first big sale felt like a victory for the ages. They celebrated not with a grand party, but with a simple meal, their faces tired but glowing with pride. That first success was a stepping stone. More followed. Their reputation for quality and unique design spread beyond their small town. They went from selling at local markets to fulfilling orders from across the country. The humble workshop, once their entire world, started to feel too small for their growing enterprise. The transition was gradual at first, then all at once. The dusty workshop was replaced by a modern, spacious studio. Their small apartment gave way to a beautiful home, the kind of place Ada had only dreamed of. It was filled with light, with comfortable furniture they had designed themselves, and with the quiet satisfaction of a goal achieved. They had made it. They had built a successful business, a beautiful life together. It was a testament to their unwavering partnership and relentless hard work. Looking around her new home, Ada felt a deep sense of accomplishment. She had everything she had ever worked for. But sometimes in the quiet moments, a strange feeling would creep in, a whisper of something she couldn't quite name. To celebrate their success, Ada decided to host a big family gathering. Her home, usually a quiet sanctuary for her and Chike, was suddenly filled with the boisterous energy of her siblings, cousins, nieces, and nephews. The air was thick with the aroma of her mother's cooking and the sound of laughter echoing through the high-ceilinged rooms. It was a joyous occasion, a reunion she had been looking forward to for months. Her siblings, always ready with a joke, gathered around her. "Look at you two," her brother said, nudging Chike playfully, "rich and richer." Everyone laughed, including Ada. It was a harmless tease, a term of endearment from the people who had known her since she was a girl with dirt under her fingernails. But as the laughter subsided, a flicker of something else crossed Ada's face. She looked around the room, at her family enjoying the fruits of her labor. They seemed so at home, so comfortable in this new affluent world she had built. Yet, for a fleeting moment, she felt like an observer in her own life. She watched her mother admiring the fine details of the dining table, a table Ada had designed. She saw her cousins taking pictures, capturing the elegance of a space that felt a world away from the cramped, chaotic home they had all grown up in. The teasing meant in love had struck an unexpected chord. Rich and richer, the words echoed in her mind. Was that who she was now? Had the distance between her past and her present grown into a chasm too wide to cross? A subtle tension coiled in her chest, a feeling of disconnect from her own roots, even as she was surrounded by them. Later that evening, after the last guest had departed and the house fell silent, Ada stood by the large window, looking out at the city lights. The joy of the party had faded, leaving behind a quiet melancholy. Chike came up behind her, gently placing his hands on her shoulders. He had noticed her quietness, the subtle shift in her mood. "What's on your mind?" he asked softly. Ada sighed, leaning back into his embrace. "It was a wonderful party," she began, her voice barely a whisper. "But when they were all here, laughing and teasing, I suddenly felt distant, like I'm not the same person they grew up with. When they called us rich and richer, it felt like a label, like something that separates me from them, from who I used to be." Chike was silent for a moment, his hold on her tightening reassuringly. "Ada," he said, his voice warm and steady. "Look at your hands." She did, turning them over in the soft light. They were no longer the hands of a struggling craftswoman, covered in calluses and stained with wood polish. They were softer now, but the strength was still there. "Those hands built this life," Chike continued. "They are the same hands that fixed your sister's wobbly chair when you were kids, the same hands that held your mother's when she was worried. Success hasn't changed who you are. It has only given you more to share. Your heart, your loyalty, that's what matters. That's the Ada they love and the Ada I love." His words were a soothing balm on her troubled thoughts. He was right. Her surroundings had changed, but her core, her love for her family, remained unshaken. The next weekend, Ada drove back to her old neighborhood. She didn't host a fancy dinner. Instead, she sat on the familiar, worn-out porch with her siblings, sharing stories and laughing until their sides hurt, just like they used to. She held her mother's hand, not as a successful businesswoman, but simply as a daughter. In that simple, genuine moment, surrounded by the unwavering love of her family, Ada felt the last of her unease melt away. She understood that true wealth wasn't in a beautiful house or a successful business, but in the unbreakable bonds of love and loyalty. She had found a way to bridge the two worlds, proving that you can build a new life without ever losing sight of who you are. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.